Hey, so we had a house go under contract this week, and the seller asked, "What is the due diligence period?" Well, the due diligence period is a number of days after going under contract where the buyer has the right to inspect the property. Typically, it's 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, maybe 10. It's negotiated with each house. So, what happens during that due diligence period? Typically, there's an inspection, and the inspector will come and create a report of the current status of the house. It's a third party independent opinion to the condition of the property. That report will also contain pictures, photographs, and descriptions of anything that they find that might be wrong, might need to be repaired of the property, so the buyer has a pretty good idea of what they are getting when they purchase the home. Now, during that due diligence period, the buyer has the right to terminate the contract for any reason. In Georgia, you don't even have to give a reason. They can just walk away because they simply changed their mind. However, at the end of the due diligence period, typically what happens, the buyer will make a request of the seller to make certain repairs. Say there's $1,000 worth of things that need to get repaired. The buyer will make that request in writing, and then the seller has the opportunity to agree to those terms or negotiate something else. Maybe they agree to do half of those repairs, or they do none, or they offer them money in lieu of making repairs. Assuming the buyer and the seller can get together and agree on a new negotiated uh, contract, including the repairs or not including the repairs, then the status of that contract will move past due diligence and continue on toward closing. If the buyer and the seller cannot agree to the new negotiated terms because the repairs are an issue, the buyer has the right still to walk away before the due diligence period ends at 11:59 p.m. on the final day of the due diligence period. So I hope that answers your question about what the due diligence period is. If you have any further questions, post them below.